Come on, I'm getting my raise here. It's wintertime. It's Pennsylvania. You got to have a little bit of a tan.
What are you reading?
Oh, gee, nothing. Kind of, trying to keep, the moneymaker.
Could be.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, and there's a reason for that.
I was told.
Yeah, I'm good and drunk.
And?
You bet, folks. And what more do you really need? Oh, look at Banner, Michael.
There you go.
It's our 200th episode. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Who'd have thunk it?
The old guys who like old comics, we've been doing it for, 200 times now. What can you say? Between these and Comics for Breakfast, a few Three Mans, $5. There was one Craft and Curmudgeons, Just stay tuned, though. It could come back. It could come back. I have some ideas. I was talking about them. Oh, yeah. I was talking about them earlier. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us on this 200th episode. Very excited to do it, and we have so very much to do it, too. What do you think? What should we start with first? What's in the bag there? What's in the bag?
You got.
Dear God!
Weber, from Happy Days, and as our fans would know, with my luck, he had a broken knee, so we fixed him,
right.
And it broke again.
Now I gotta say, I love the sweater.
Oh, it's great.
Now I feel as though it should have like a big. Where are they from again?
Richie's does.
Okay. Where do they live in Happy Days? What was the town?
I don't remember.
Really?
We should really research.
Oh, man.
Larry,
how do we not know that?
Larry, come on. Oh.
Wait. Well, no, hold on. Sunday, Monday, Happy Days.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Happy Days. Thursday, Friday, Happy Days. That provides no information whatsoever.
Right, none.
All right.
And he's not the only one, as we have Yin Yang Fonz, who
that
also
is
needs
right.
a knee.
The Yin Yang Fonzie also is making the scene here. Now, if you caught our New Orleans video, then you saw Fonzie out and about, and that may have been where he took the damage on. He did a fair bit of drinking in that episode.
It happens a lot in New Orleans. People, tear themselves up, having a good time,
You betcha. And cheers. Dave Edwards, if you're watching. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for participating in that video. That was one of our earliest video. That was video number 3.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
We've come so far since then.
They say, what channel goes on a remote in New Orleans on the 3rd video?
Why, the very best channel out there.
That's what I'm saying. Hey.
Tell all your friends.
Right. So this is a rather simple process. You take
ideally.
Yeah.
Now,
ideally.
we got these pins from
ClassicTVToys.com.
Right.
Larry, if you could drop that in. You can find knee pins, and we also have some other stuff we're going to show that we got from there.
Elbow pins?
Elbow pins. They have clothes. They have whole figures. They lots of stuff there.
All right, and here they are.
Yes, they are. We're bending. They're all nice and bendable again.
Yeah, bending and flexing and whatnot. Doing walking like an Egyptian.
He's bangling it up.
Oh, yeah, and Fonz can actually ride his bike again, which is wonderful, because before, he just...
rode in a circle.
Went in a circle, right, exactly. And once again, this is the Yin Yang Fonzie. Apparently, this may have been some sort of factory error, or, somehow God just has a tremendous sense of humor when it comes to action figures. But there you go. It's really that easy. You just buy some knee pins. You take, 35, 40 minutes off camera to pop them in. Ain't no thing,
for this one, sure. For yours, it popped right in.
Hey, forget about it, Mr. C.
Right. So we did pick up something else. Classic TV Toys.
Oh, yeah, I'm super excited about this. I can't tell you. You remember my George Washington custom?
Well,
back in the day... I forget the name of the company. Larry, can we...
Classic TV Toys?
Right. No.
Oh.
The original company that made the George Washington figure, and they put it on like a fashion sort of body, like a doll-style body. It only moved at the shoulders and legs, and it wasn't very exciting. So I took that head and the shirt and the vest, and then from Classic TV Toys, I added this wonderful cape with a wire, and then we have these pants and the boots, and a sword, which is from the Headless Horseman.
Yes.
And, he had a flintlock. Oh, there it is. Even has a flintlock. So I figure, he's ready to, establish the country. He's going to toss a paper dollar across the Potomatic. You know what I mean? And now I have a three-corner hat for him. Get ready.
Boom.
Boom! That's right, folks. Liberty. It's coming your way, whether you like it or not.
It's like you could use some freedom.
That's it, right.
And he's hanging out with Naked Woody Harrelson over there. He's got the bullhorn.
Naked Woody Harrelson? What's he telling people?
He's telling everybody it's the 200th episode.
200. It's 200.
That's right.
Do not panic. 200.
Which would be, the bicentennial.
Right. Oh, yeah. The bicentennial. You were born on the bicentennial, were you not?
I figured I'd slip that in there. Yeah.
Right.
You a little parched?
I just might be. I think it's the Kojak gum that I had in a future episode.
Yeah, I strongly advised against that.
Coming back to bite me in the teeth.
It's the botulism.
You know what? I feel pretty good, though, otherwise. And I feel so good. I'm excited to bring this out here. This little dream, this right here, why, it's Stan Lee Cologne.
You always see it here. Come on.
It's
who
not
else
fake.
Is giving this to you?
This isn't like something I mocked up, unlike this sophisticated, banner here. Look at Banner, Michael.
Do you want to smell like a true believer?
Hit the jackpot.
Right.
Is what it says. You want to...
Yeah, because I read the back.
Please do, my friend.
If you want to impress, you've got to smell your best. Be sure to use Stan Lee's signature cologne. Go from ordinary to super extraordinary. Take it from me, I married a model. Enough said. Stan Lee. And I love it. Calories, none. Vitamins, none. Sodium, none. Fiber, none. Protein, none. Great smell, 100%.
Fantastic. Now, is this from Hormel?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say, I think that when a food company produces a fragrance, they have to put that stuff there.
No, this is just him being sticky.
Right. Well, that's good because the caloric content of your cologne can be very important. It might be something that you're not taking into account in your daily exercise regimen. So.
No, this is from the Pow Entertainment Company, his own company. And it's unopened. It's from 2012. So, it should be nice and pungent. And I think you wanted to open that,
All
correct?
right, let's make it happen. Sticky.
He's not
Sticky.
He was here.
Oh, hellfire. Wait.
There he is. He's hanging off camera there.
Right, exactly.
Well, he's a younger guy.
He was partying.
Well,
he was actually talking up the wrench.
Yeah, well, you got to watch out for that.
Yeah, there's going to be a love connection after the show, probably. So there we go. Right, exactly. You know that it's untouched when you hear that sound. When you hear the click,
right,
you're there. So we're going to
open
her on up. Come on, y'all.
Now, if it doesn't have, a pair of sunglasses on it, I'm going to be, and like a mustache, I'm going to be disappointed. There you go. There you go. Wait. We gotta get the, there you go. Oh, not on. There you go. True believer.
Fantastic. Stan Lee, it's his signature cologne. And it's 2013 Jazz International.
Now, what do you think this is going to smell like?
I think it'll smell of summer mornings mowing grass, of endless afternoons lost in the pages of a comic book, of old ink and newsprint and half-remembered dreams of a world beyond.
I'm going to say an Old Spice knockoff that he slapped his name on.
Well, let's find out. Let's see what's doing. I volunteer myself. Oh, that happened. Is that enough?
Oh, I think it's probably enough.
Is 2 enough? Is
Oh,
4
my.
too many? Do you want some?
No,
Oh,
you're
here.
right. I can smell it from back here. I don't even know how to describe that. It's certainly not old newsprint, which I thought would have been amusing.
Right, exactly. Well, I think that's old guy's eau de toilette.
Yeah.
Larry, if we can get the... But, yeah, well, I don't know. It's evening out.
Yeah, it's not as offensive as when you first sprayed it.
It's clean.
A kind of baby powder?
Yeah, it has sort of like trying to cover up the smell of an old man smell is what it really is. And, ultimately, isn't that what we all could really use? Am I right, folks? It's Lee Cologne. And if you can go back to 2013, you may want to get some for yourself.
No, you've had this in the wings for quite some time. You've been waiting to bust this out.
Right.
Did it live up to your expectations?
Could it possibly?
No.
You know what I mean? It's just like
maybe it
ultimately
smelled like a cigar.
or right, exactly. It's just like I thought that I would hear like, true believer. It's just like something, a little more than just like you said, it just smells like cheap cologne when he put his name on, when it comes right down to it. But when it comes right down to it, that's Stan, right? Exactly. So cheers to Stan, and cheers to you for sticking with us through that. It's not like you can experience it, or can they? Larry, let's create a scratch and sniff experience right now for the viewer. So, in 5 seconds, you're going to reach out, you're going to scratch your screen, and you should be able to experience the Lee Cologne in all its glory. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Old man covered.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hope he made a mint, because, yeah. I had to switch drinks, because my last one got it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's in... Stan is with me, too, for sure. Yeah. But why not? And I'm sure that in the future, anytime I wear this jacket, I'll remember this 200th episode.
That's right.
Why not? Okay, now ordinarily I like it when these are over there.
We can switch.
So,
watch out, Ralph. Yeah, we brought out Ralph Mouth so he could hang out with Potsy and Fonzie. Richie is not here at the moment. He's busy. Okay.
With Joni.
Yeah, and Chachi. You have a Chachi, don't you?
I did until I pulled his head off, remember?
Well, what else would you do with a Scott Baio baby?
Right, exactly.
All right, well, starting with the comics, we have Betty and Veronica. Now, this is your jam, obviously.
Oh, yeah, you betcha. And here the gals are digging on some athletes who are shockingly proportioned compared to Archie and Jughead. When you think about it, it's just like, I know that, this is supposed to be a forced perspective, but ultimately these guys would be like Lurch.
Yeah, they'd be like 7
when it
foot
comes
tall.
right down to it. But who knows? Maybe that's what the gals are looking for.
Maybe this week. They're looking for something different every week.
So it would seem. And then what do we got going on inside?
Go-go
you
tail.
can get yourself a go-go tail. And I think that would look pretty slick, actually, hanging out of the back of your hat. What do you think, folks?
Maybe.
It's only $1. I diddle, it's your boss with the sauce, socking it to you with a blast from the past. If you can understand those DJs, French should be a snap. Oh, Dad. And I dig their pink typewriter.
Oh, yeah.
With 12 keys on it.
I love the Tiffany lamp chandelier. You gotta love that.
Well, it's nothing but the best when you're a lodge. I think that stuff is beginning to burn my lungs, to be honest with you.
My eyes are watering a little bit.
It's a little napalmish. Oh, wait. Who is
That
it?
Midge?
Oh, you tell me.
Yeah, that's Midge.
There she is. There's my gal. That's my Midge.
All right. Next up, Daredevil goes berserk. Oh, this is a great one. It looks like he's fighting a BDSM.
Right. Bring out the
aficionado.
gimp.
Right. Definitely a great cover, leaving more questions than answers, I would say.
Ain't got no gas in it. Now, see, check these guys out. This is Turk and one of his fellow criminals, and I think this may be the introduction of them, so it could very well be a key.
Oh, a key issue.
And dig this scene where Matt tries out his baton, his newly modified baton.
A lot of thwacks.
Right, oh yeah.
There's a skok.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Literally looks like his brain got knocked out. That's tremendous. You have to show them that.
Oh no, Larry will show them that.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But no, I was happy to pick that up. I have come to enjoy Daredevil quite a bit. As a young man, I wasn't as big of a Daredevil reader, but in the past couple of years, I've come to appreciate the character.
See, when I was young, I really liked Daredevil. You turned me on to him. It was
Right.
one of the books that you gave me in a run. Along with the Iron Mans, and that became you don't need to put it that close, but we may have a Daredevil video coming soon, so keep that in mind. What is this? DP? Displaced Paranormals. Okay, thankfully that's what that means. I've heard it means other things, but
Didn't hear from me.
and it came from the pit.
Take a wild guess. Where do you think the pit is?
Well, it's not Pittsburgh.
It totally is Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh?
That is right. In the mid-1980s, Marvel created the New Universe, and there was a character called Starbrand, and he was a character that operated outside of Pittsburgh, I should say, and he was written by Jim Shooter from Pittsburgh.
Sure.
Well, when Jim Shooter stopped writing the title, John Byrne picked it up, and John Byrne, he's a little chafed, kind of pissed off at Jim Shooter for various reasons, and he decided to blow Pittsburgh up.
I remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
Pittsburgh was completely eradicated. It was turned into a
took
radioactive
so long to
pit.
rebuild.
Yeah, exactly. And subsequently in the New Universe, it was full of creepy monsters and stuff like that. And, like I said in the past, Marvel, please stop blowing up our city. You know what I mean? We have
It's
enough
a great
problems
place.
as
we
it is.
cleaned up
Right.
the air.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
Cut
nice.
us a break. Oh, it's nice. You like.
Everything's Archie.
Oh, yeah, you bet. And once again, I think there's a midge
Right?
making the scene. And how about this gal?
Yeah, she's got it over a midge on that one, I'll tell you what.
Dang. Acha Chingala.
All right, everything's Archie again, and this is a beauty pageant in Riverdale.
That's right. And Midge, oh, yeah, she's everywhere you want to be. Let's take a look at the comic and see what's inside, because I haven't looked at it yet.
That was very David Letterman-esque. Just throw it in.
Wow. All right, Betty.
There you go.
Holy smoking Joe in the morning.
It's a nice pinup.
Yeah, I'll say.
Now, have any of you ever cut up your comics for those pinups? I don't think so. If you did, tell us in the comments.
Oh, and dig this beautiful Harry Lucy artwork.
There you go.
Dude,
It's amazing.
how natural is that? How wonderful is that?
Well,
Very organic.
yeah, I'll tell you, I really like the way that he drew her in that, and Archie's throwing some faces in these frames here. Let's see, we got the Human Torch, Timely Comics.
Now, open that baby up.
All right, just any page.
Any page.
Oh, look at that.
This reprints the
original.
Human Torch Submariner battle, exactly.
Right.
And it doesn't do it on like fancy paper. Yeah, dig this.
Right, the Reaper.
It doesn't do it on like that really bright paper. It does it on the classic newsprint, and it looks so much better.
Yeah,
you know,
it
when I
does.
picked this thing up and I started flipping through it, I was just like blown away. And we'll see an example just a few moments from now, you know, that'll show you, you know, why this is definitely the way to go as far as reprinting these stories.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
There he is.
Hitler.
He gets his.
Bad news.
Giant-sized annual Marvel Age. Look at this. I remember having this when we were kids. You had this.
Fred Hembeck.
Yeah.
That is right. A longtime contributor to Marvel, DC, and independent comics. You all know Fred Hembeck. If for nothing, those knees.
Yeah.
And this is a wonderful humor comic where Fred takes on all of the Marvel characters as they were appearing at the time. And you'll notice Spidey is in his black costume. Tony is in
Silver
your
Centurion.
favorite, the Silver Centurion.
Yes,
and dig these guys, the X-Men in their X-Factor outfits.
I think the eyes are very telling as well. The way that he does the eyes is always how I know it.
Fred is fantastic. And Fred is on Facebook. And if you're looking to get yourself a commission, you can actually hit Fred up and he'll draw something for you.
There you go.
He's a great artist and, he'd be happy to hear from you.
I'm sure. This is Marvel Comics this much. The Human Torch, the Angel, Submariner, and Masked Raider.
Now, once again, this reprints one of those classic comics, but open this one up.
All right. Oh, this is completely different. This is like the new hotness.
Right. Yeah. Now, that's not to say
it's not bad. It's just not
bad.
It's not the original.
Right.
The other one was very striking when you opened it. Marvel Fanfare. Okay, now again, I remember seeing this before, not on the show, but not too long ago I saw this. I don't know if you said something about this.
It's possible that they posted it in the group, to be honest with you, because people are always digging on these Marvel Fanfare comics.
That is an amazing cover.
The stories could be hit or miss. Here's Doctor Strange between engagements. He's just happy to get to work.
All right, now we have Marvel Super Action starring Captain America, big premiere issue. Everybody knows this one.
So it's excellent. I'm a sucker for these reprints. Gotta love them back in the day. It was a great way of experiencing these books that had been out of print for years. I'll come right down to it.
All right, now we have Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Nomad. There you go.
Now, this was a book that was contemporary as a reader for me when I was a teenager. I was nuts for the black costume. I know, it sounds heretical now, especially with Venom being a thing, but at the time, before we knew any of that was going to happen, the black costume, it looked pretty cool, and the idea that, it was this alien, it was mysterious, we weren't quite sure what was going on.
The cake,
this cake,
as I alluded to,
this cake you
as
speak
the kids
of,
say,
in the past they've made some, controversy about, this superheroine's butt being, it's just like they're sexualizing this character. Yeah. Look at their butt.
It's so big.
It's so big, Vicky. Right, exactly. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put any of those Spider-Woman butts up against this thing right there. I mean, that, ladies and gentlemen, is pert.
That's from the web slinging. It works the glutes.
Yeah. I mean, Lee Emery could bounce a quarter off of that thing.
Oh, yeah. All right, now we have, what's this? Nightcat. Wow. Okay, America's hottest singing sensation is now Marvel's newest superhero.
And we're tying it together. This is a Stan Lee project, actually, as you can see.
Yes.
You could get yourself a T-shirt signed by Nightcat and Stan Lee. So, it's just like
value.
Right, you get this going on. I mean, you're going to get dates, is what I'm saying.
Now,
who would pass you by?
This is a premiere issue. Did they have a second issue?
No. I remember this thing was instant dollar bin fodder. I mean, nobody wanted Nightcat. If we can, we'll drop a little Nightcat in.
You do right, so right. I like the way you rock me all night.
Now, here we go. Punisher, Batman, Dixon, Romita, Jr., Jansen. Here you go.
Batman and the Punisher. Well, that's a team up. Who wouldn't want to see that?
Oh, now this. Star Trek. Jim? The Starship Enterprise, weirdest voyage. Weird.
And this was great because it made me realize that acid that I had taken earlier, it wasn't bunk after all. Actually, it was just completely insane. In this issue, within a couple pages, you see one of the freakiest aliens ever to make the scene.
And McCoy. There's a panel in which McCoy is drawn like he's in Monroeville, shambling in a Romero movie. It's ridiculous. I don't feel so well, Jim.
He got better.
Oh yeah, he did. He got better. He put that thing over him.
Marijuana cigarette.
All right. Well, that's the box is empty.
Really?
Box is
Holy
empty.
smokes! Well, how about that? Well, from all of us to all of you, I'm Jason.
I'm Dennis.
Cheers.
Sorry, bud.